Welcome in H&S. We love fantastic garden ideas of all stripes, and if you're familiar with our site, you know that we love to share our very favorites. For this gallery, we searched around to find the most eye-popping ideas that are achievable in the average backyard. Some of these are simple DIY projects, while others involve purchasing specific decorative and functional products. The unifying theme is that they are all subtly gorgeous additions to any backyard. Whether you've got a sprawling lawn, an extensive garden, or a relatively compact space to work with, you'll surely find something here that captures your imagination. The more natural, subtle ideas are often our favorites because they often sneak into our view with a fresh sense of surprise. Another common element with these ideas is that they all appear seamlessly woven into their respective environments. There's nothing out of place or stylistically incoherent about these gorgeous gardens and backyards. One of the biggest compliments that can be paid to an elaborate backyard garden setup is that it looks to have been all designed together in one cohesive sprint. Each element perfectly complements the others in a fluent language. With subtly gorgeous projects like the ones we've shared below, that goal is easily attainable. Without further ado, let's get on with these fantastic backyard garden ideas. 1. Garden statues. Garden statues. While this option can range in price from relatively cheap to wildly expensive, depending on your taste in garden statues, it's one of the most classic and elegant garden decorating solutions out there. People have been planting statues in the landscape almost as far back as written history goes, so there's a lot of tradition behind this idea. Whether you're dropping something small and subtle, as pictured above, or something much more substantial in your garden, you'll be enjoying a fundamentally timeless decoration. 2. Rock border. Rock border idea. The great thing about this project is that it requires a relatively low amount of work for such fantastic-looking results. With a great selection of stones, either purchased or gathered by hand, you can simply dig a shallow trench and fill them however you prefer. The look depends on the type of stones chosen and can be tailored to your tastes. 3. Stone path. Stone paths are a classic touchstone, pun intended, of gardens everywhere. They come in all shapes and sizes and can be anything from purely decorative to highly functional. This particular set is sunk just slightly into the lawn for a discreet look that's easy to run a mower over without trouble. 4. Pink garden boxes. So remember how we talked about these projects being seamlessly integrated into their environments? We didn't necessarily mean that they'd blend in. This idea is a testament to the power of stark contrast and, well, bright pink. It's an unexpected, bright burst of color in a neutral, natural environment and frames the garden in a really exciting way. 5. Raised garden boxes. Raised garden boxes. We love garden boxes because they're not only functional, they add a fresh layer of beauty to any garden. First of all, they'll raise your plants and frame them in a handsome fashion while keeping them protected from trampling feet and even water damage during heavy rain. 6. Circular stone path. Circular stone path. We showed you an example of stone walking paths already, but this idea is all about flaunting the stones rather than sinking them discreetly into the lawn. The project above set the broad circular stones into a pebble garden, where they appear to float over the surface, but you could set yours onto the soil